Hi, it is the first night of the readathon. I did reading spritz today with Izzy, Bethany, and Neeks.
Day one of the queer romance readathon. I have some of my co-hosts here and Heather.
And me.
And Heather.
And then I did my grocery shopping and all that. Just got out of the shower. I am reading Sips of Her by Karmen Lee. This is the second book in the Coffee Shops of Love series. It's a little bit slow burn, steamy, funny. Really enjoying it. This is about two lesbians, two black lesbians, although one is half Korean, and the girl that is half Korean is not out to her family, but she is to the general world, general public. And the girl who is the barista is a virgin. She's never had a relationship with anybody. So I am at somewhere in there, some point, but I'm at the first actual steamy scene. So we've been seeing each other for a few weeks, they've been making out for a few weeks, and now they are getting down to business. So I really like this couple. I really like their best friends a lot, and I am overall enjoying it, even though they started out fake dating. That didn't last super long, which was good because they weren't really fake dating for a very good reason. So I'm glad that didn't last too long, but I am very much enjoying it. So that is all I have for you for now. Good morning. It's the next morning. This is my Villains Do It by their mug. Yesterday I'm wearing the same thing because I slept in it. Don't judge me. I finished Sips of Her last night and it was really good. I give it 4 stars. So a couple things with this book. One, our epilogue is a year later, and they, had their breakup. It wasn't because the barista didn't accept that the other character wasn't out to their family. It's that they didn't have a conversation about it, and then were just, denied, and then didn't talk to each other for a week because she went to a cabin without her phone, that type of thing. They get back together. They agree that she's never gonna hurt her to keep her secret again. Like, she's not in any way going to try and force the issue, but she's also like, they need to not harm each other over it, right? Then our epilogue is a year later, and you don't see anything about whether or not they're out or not, or how that went, or if they're still stressing about it or anything like that. And I kind of appreciated that, and the author's note said that these two characters were really special to her and were two different kind of points on her journey. So the breakup is about not being out, kind of, but you aren't ever going to see the, the conflict with the family or having to try and get through that conversation. That's not on page in any way. I really liked it. I really did tug on my heartstrings. And yeah, it was really good. Especially if you want black lesbians. This is a short and really sweet but steamy version. The next book in the series is The Best Friend and the Brother of the Barista. It's male, and they've been dancing around each other for years, and this book, getting to see them, did make me kind of excited for the third book. I'm a little bit confused because the first book in the series had absolutely not a single solitary thing to do with the second book. First book is a different coffee shop, different group of people. They had like a lesbian elementary school teacher and stuff that I thought might be in the second book, but that wasn't it. It wasn't connected anyway. So for the third book to be connected to the second book does kind of confuse me a little bit, but it's fine. But I am excited to see it. And I did start Ablaze, which is the Firecracker Cousins #2 by A.H. Cunningham. This is a polyamorous throuple. We have a pansexual character and 2 bisexual characters. And the author also said that there's a content warning for queerphobia of a parent. I'm barely at the beginning. Our main character is a hairstylist. She's doing braids and is late for a meeting. And that's all I know. I'm couple pages in. I do know that her best friend is a trans man, and they're gonna be late. I know there's a lot of explicit sex in this one, so I'm ready. Yeah, that's where I am. Second day of the readathon. winning. Hello, and welcome to a new location and a new day and a fail of a vlog. Okay, that's where we're at right now. All right, so it is Thursday and I DNF'd Ablaze Tuesday night. So it was very much revolving around the you're in love with me, I'm in love with you, but I'm pretty sure that this agrees that they need like a polyamorous relationship or something. And I'm not going to tell you any of that. I'm not going to communicate. I'm just going to continue to break your heart while also being in like a friends with benefits situation. And we were 30% through. We were still having this constant internal monologue and like conversations with friends and family about how like you need to just go over yourself and communicate. And no steam yet. No steam. I was trying to hold out for some steamy scenes, but we were not getting there, and it was clear that we were going to ride this conflict all the way to the end for no good reason. And so I was like, this is not the book for me. But which kind of sucks because I was hoping to love it per usual. Yeah, that was a no. Also, I was gonna make myself a salad, but this salad mix I think is just too far gone, so we're gonna have to scrap that idea. Which does suck because I was really in the mood for a salad, so. Also, this is my I Exist on Coffee and Spite tank from Realsy Adams, so, you know, amazing. Let me find something else to eat and then I'll update you. Okay. All right. Shoulda, woulda, coulda buy more salad mix when I went to the store. That would have been smart, but I was like, no, I have a whole bag at home. Yeah, but the bag at home wasn't really good. It's getting a bit soggy. So now I'm going to eat a mini chocolate on chocolate on chocolate ice cream cone, and wish that I had real food. Probably gonna have to make myself a sandwich, which is not what I'm craving at all. So cool. So anyways, I DNF'd that on Tuesday night and then did start kind of other commitments that I have to, that were due, and haven't started another book for the readathon yet. And that's Thursday, almost 1 o'clock. I do have my videos done through Saturday, so that's good, but yeah. The readathon, not going great. So I think though, like really soon, I am going to pick up The Witch's Wolves by Ellie MacGregor. This has been on my radar for forever. The author is bisexual, and Steph from Novelty Corner just like mentioned it again in her video today. And I was like, you know what? That sounds really good. That sounds like a mood. So the mood it is. I think I'm gonna pick that up after I feed my kids lunch. Which I don't know what it's gonna be, but we're gonna eat, so that's all I got for you. Days later, no progress has been made. Hello, I've been a potato since I saw you last. Okay, so I read The Witch's Wolves by Ellie MacGregor. This is a bisexual, all three characters are bisexual witch and 2 wolf men. So they are not werewolves, they don't shift or anything. They have wolf characteristics in their humanoid singular form, right? They don't shift, they only have one form. And they are an established couple, and she stumbles across their cabin because she had to leave her village because the priest was going to put her on trial for witchcraft because he found out that she had an affair with his niece. So she was running away, and Little Red Riding Hood is an adult, and she's queer, is basically the retelling. It was short, it was steamy, it was sweet, it was funny. I really liked it. I gave it 4 stars. I know Izzy has been friends with this bookstagrammer for ages. I've followed her for a long time now because Izzy put her on my radar. This book has been on my radar since before it came out last year, and I'm really glad I finally picked it up. It was an hour-long read. It was so good. Really, really enjoyed it. It's definitely very insta-love, but we all know I love that, so like I was very happy with it. But if you don't like insta-love, it's very insta-love. Like, she's been there one day and they're asking her to stay forever. So then I have started, what have I started? Claimed by the Orc Prince, an MM fantasy romance. Who is this by? By Lionel Hart. This has been on my radar for forever as well. Maybe before it came out, maybe not. But I know I've heard about it a few different times and just haven't picked it up. Did I say this in this vlog? I don't know. I don't read very much MM romance. I think I've read more this month than like I ever do. But I think that MM and being fetishized in the romance community is a huge problem, and I try not to contribute to that. So I don't read very much of it, but when I do try to read male authors. So male author, I know Dylan, who's one of the hosts of the Readathon, said he was reading it in the first reading sprints, and then like that day or the next day, I don't know, I was on TikTok and saw a TikTok about it, and they had like a quote or something. I was like, that sounds really good. So, and of course my mood has changed, and so now, you know, I don't want to read anything contemporary. I want to read the fancy paranormal stuff. So I'm 2% into this and I'm loving it. I'm loving the writing so far. We're at their wedding, and like, I don't know, the whole premise sounds really good. Basically, it's an orc and an elven prince, and I know there's like mpreg in this world, but not on page, not between the couple. So the orcs and the elves are sworn enemies, and they have a peace treaty, and to cement the peace treaty, they're going to do this arranged marriage. And then they have like a special, the elves have like a special mate bond, like a mental one. I can't think of the word I want right now, but I know that theirs is going to end up being like very deep and surprise everybody. So I'm just ready to have a fantastic time. So I'm pretty excited for it. So today I feel like we are picking back up on the momentum for the readathon and keeping it from being just a one and done. So go us. But yeah, also the cover. I love the cover. So that's it. That's all I got for you today. Hi, I am trying desperately to get ready. So you are getting a get ready with me update. So last night, I finished Claimed by the Orc Prince. That's the right title. And I really liked it. So they did have a bond, and that was the one thing two things I really did not like. So I gave the book, what the frick is happening to my face? I gave the book 4 stars. Do not come at me that every book in this readathon so far is 4 stars. My system is fine. It's just a coincidence that they're all the same. Okay, so I've liked every book that I've read, right? But there's been a couple dings each time too. Here's my thing. Okay, so this orc leaves all his people, everything that he knows. He's in the elf castle in this arranged marriage. He has a bond with an elf that he didn't know existed until like 2 minutes before he got it, right? He's not really accepted. People aren't terrible to him, but he's not really accepted. They're scared of him and stuff. He's been the enemy for their entire lives, right? He's doing everything for this prince, and this prince is just like not giving as much as I feel like he should, but like, it's okay. It's fine. Maybe they're not as emotional as me. Maybe they don't need as much communication as me. That's fine. Where you lost me is when, okay, listen, I have so many. Let me just put my mascara on. Give me one moment, please. Because Lord knows I don't need to poke myself in the eye talking about this orc. Okay, so the elf has a former lover, right? And the lover, that was totally fine, except the lover keeps trying to be like, ignore your husband who can feel your emotions and would be able to feel it through the bond, and be with me, because you shouldn't have to be with an orc. And also, so like the elf has told him, no, and this guy's just like, yes. So he goes and he finds out some information about the orc, which could potentially put the peace treaty in danger and could put the orc in danger if, you know, the elves decide, oh, the peace treaty is broken, so you're a prisoner now. So the elf prince, at the behest of his former lover, tells the orc that he might not be safe and should probably go because he can't guarantee his safety. Okay, that makes sense. Not like completely, but like a little bit, right? Where you lost me, where I got angry, was the part where then he goes to the king and tells him the information, and the king is like, I don't know if you should keep the bond, because what if he's like using you and spying on you? Now, mind you, the bond allows you to feel the emotions of your mate. So he has felt all the emotions of the orc the entire time that they've been married. And he's just like, maybe you're right. Go ahead and take the bond out. Even though you could feel the surprise and the sadness and the shock and the fear and all of the things from your husband. And he's like, yeah, take it out. Well, then he's like, oh no, I've made a mistake. When I tell you, I would not be forgiving that man. I would not be forgiving that man very quickly. I can tell you that. We have a mating bond, and the first time anybody is like, I don't know if you can trust him, you're just like, you know what? I don't know either. Rip it out. When the betrayal, the hurt, I would not be recovering quickly. Let me tell you. So that made me pretty bad. That was their third act breakup, but it was stupid because it shouldn't have happened. Okay? Like, should not have happened. Should not have happened. You couldn't stand up for him for 2 seconds. 2 seconds. And this is true love. This is you. Again, not only has he spent literally months being such a good husband to you, and you guys have been like building a trust and a bond and all the things, but also you can literally feel his emotions, and you know what's going on with him. He has just got life-altering information as in crisis mode, and you're like, I think I'm gonna add to this. I think I'm just gonna cut you off. No. So, I guess I'm a little worked up about that. Am I doing this right? Probably not. Lord knows. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, that does not look great. But here we are. Live, laugh, loving. Kill me now. You know? But yeah. So, there's that. I've been cleaning all day and stuff and haven't started anything else. I'm going to film a video where these are going to show up. I have to do that now because it's Father's Day weekend, so I didn't really want to film on Father's Day. I only have to film one video. Ding, ding, ding. So I was just going to do it today when I had to put makeup on anyways. But I am on a time crunch, so did I forget any crucial steps? I don't think so, but I definitely could have. I had before. But yeah, that is where we're at. That being said, that little rant aside, very, very good and short fantasy male story, like really good. I really liked how they were trying to make it work. I liked all of those things, but the conflict did get on my very last nerve. Because who does that? Who does that? You have a mate who loves you. He loves you and you love him. And the first thing that you're going to do at the first small teensy weensy sign of what word am I looking for? Not conflict, not oppression, but just like turbulence. I don't know. That's not it either. You bail, you shove him under the water, and you just that being said, this is the first in a trilogy about the same couple, I believe. I know at least the second book's about the same couple, right? And at the very least, at least they like fixed it before the end of the book, because let me tell you, if the book ended with the breaking of the mating bond as some sort of stupid cliffhanger, rating would be significantly lower. Like, I cannot. But they didn't. It was around like the 75% mark. They fixed it and you know, ended the first book happily together. But yeah, there you go. You want to see my dress? I'm sure you don't, but I want to show you my dress. Is this not like stunning? I love this dress so much. You don't even know. You don't even know. You have no idea, but that's fine. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye. All right, we have places to go, but I just read the first volume of Our Teachers Are Dating, which is a woman-loving woman manga, and it is so cute. The sapphic relationship is so cute. I think it's definitely a little bit of an age gap. People keep mistaking her as a student, but she is a teacher. And they're both really shy and really sweet, and it's really fast moving. Like they've already gone the first date when we open up, and I don't know, it's just really, really cute, and I read it really quickly, so I'm pretty excited about it. Izzy from Happy For Now picked this out for me and has read and loved it, and yeah, it was charming. And today is Saturday. Hi, it's Sunday, so it's Father's Day, so I'm obviously busy with my husband and kids, but I wanted to update you on a couple different things. So I know yesterday I told you that I finished this super cute and sweet, Our Teachers Are Dating, but then I just finished the second volume, and also both of these are 5 stars. I am loving it. There's not like a lot of plot forward progression or anything like that. It's kind of just them going about their dates, but it's super cute. They do teach at the same school. It is a workplace romance, but they're just like really sweet to each other. They communicate really well, and there are some steamy scenes, but I am literally just loving it so much. And it's so quick. It's so quick and easy to read. So I started this last night, and then I was so tired I had to go to bed with just like a tiny bit left, but loving this. So then today is also June 19th, also known as Juneteenth, and it is the first day of the Queer Blackathon readathon. It's going to be 48 hours, and it overlaps with the Queer Romance readathon. And they do have a few prompts, but you don't have to do any of the prompts. You can just read queer Black authors, right? And so because today and tomorrow are both going to be really busy for me, I think I'm just going to read one more book. It's going to count. It's going to be Neighborly by Katrina Jackson. I love Katrina Jackson's Mafia series, and I haven't read Neighborly, which is one I see recommended constantly. So it's like not a new to me book or anything like that, but you have 2 different couples, male-female couples, and then one moves in next to each other, and then the women have a relationship as well. It's not cheating, it's polyamorous. Their partners know about it. And I'm expecting it to be amazing. Katrina Jackson writes really good sex scenes, and I'm pretty excited about it. So I'm going to read that, and the hosts for Queer Blackathon are Jesse, Ashley, and Erica, and I follow and enjoy all of them. So I'm pretty excited to include that in this vlog, right? So making good progress and everything. I honestly got more read than I thought I would. So if I can just read that, it's not very long. It's a novella. I'm not exactly sure how long, but I know it's not long. If I can just get that done today or tomorrow, we're going to call this a complete success. Hey, it's Monday. It's the last day of the readathon, and I finished Neighborly by Katrina Jackson. Last day of both readathons, I should say. I gave this 5 stars. So the beginning, I was like, this is fine. But I just ended up absolutely loving it. So I don't want to really spoil you on, you know, what it is, because it's an erotic novella. So if I tell you too many details, that's the book. But our first couple is a boxer and his longtime girlfriend. They were so cute. I love like fighter romances, especially when part of the ritual is banging in the locker room to get the aggression out after a fight. I am a sucker for it, and that was present here. I was really surprised by that and just like enjoyed it so much. What I really loved about this, because like I said, it is 2 male-female couples, and then the women are also involved together, but the men are very supportive of it, and also sometimes they're like in the room and they only touch their woman and that's all that they're interested in. But it made for a very interesting dynamic, and like really good sex scenes. But you also get so many scenes of just each couple individually, and then you also got a scene of just the women, and you also get like the women's fantasies about each other and, you know, stuff like that. It was great. It was so good. So the boxer and his girlfriend rent an apartment from the neighbors next door. So it's a duplex. The walls are thin. They can hear each other going at it. And they are a slightly older couple. I don't think we got like any ages or anything. I would guess 40s. But it's all black love, and the older woman, her back isn't like the greatest and stuff, and I loved like the care. The care not only from her husband but also from our other female character. It was so good. And everyone in here, there was no toxicity. There was nothing but support and love and care and worship, and it was fantastic. I loved it so much. I loved it so much more than I thought I would, and I expected to really enjoy it. But there was just so much goodness that I wasn't necessarily expecting, and it just really, really worked for me phenomenally well. And if you want polyamorous, woman-loving woman, black love, bigger characters celebrated for their size and their curves and the way that their body is built, it was just so sweet. There was some mention of like some toxicity with the other girlfriends of fighters and stuff, but you actually didn't even have them on page. Like, you never talked to them or anything. And it was just great. It was great how much they cared for each other, and I loved it. So this was a fantastic ending to the readathons for me. The whole readathons were 4 and 5 stars and 1 DNF. And the DNF book was not bad writing or bad characters or anything like that. It's just not the style of conflict and angst that I enjoy reading. And I honestly couldn't have asked for a better reading than this. So it was so much fun. I'm really glad that I participated because I read some great books. So pretty happy about it. But this vlog is going live tomorrow. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoyed the rant, even though I loved that book too. And definitely so grateful to all the creators of the readathons, the hosts of the readathons, because I had a fantastic time. And I know a bunch of these books I at least want to have read right now if it weren't for the readathon. So thanks so much for watching. Bye!